What's going on, everybody? Jamel Gibbs. Welcome to another video. Got my man Gary right here. Remember a little while back, Gary closed his first deal when he joined my coaching program. And when he closed the deal, we walked through the property. Remember that property needed a tremendous amount of work? This is the property. Y'all gotta see this house, man. Came out beautiful. And in addition to that, Gary's gonna make good money on it. So in today's video, what we're gonna do, walk you guys through, show you what Gary did to the house, him and his wife, and talk some numbers with you as well. Let's get into it. So Gary, man, let's walk through the house, bro.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's get to it, man. Paint colors, fantastic.
Yeah, it came
I love the floors, man. What were some of the things that it was going through your mind as you were picking out these paint colors and stuff like that?
Well, I knew, on the market, I've been seeing a lot of gray walls. So I knew I wanted to go with the gray. But I wasn't excited about the gray floors. But I went to the gentleman that you introduced me to, and he had enough to get the square footage for this house, but the only color he had was gray. So I did call you and ask you what you thought about it. And you said, hey, you and your wife got to make that decision. So I told my wife, I said, hey, he has enough for us to get the house done. So let's go ahead and purchase the gray. But the gray came out wonderful.
This gray
nice.
it pops, man.
Right.
I'll tell you this too. Going to that dude, you saved a lot of money, man.
I did.
You know what I mean? Because these floors is a lot more expensive.
Right.
So that's why you guys, I talked about this in previous videos, but if I'm going to share any tips with you, definitely take this one right here and write it down. Look for, what would you call that type of store, man?
It's like a discount home improvement surplus store.
Surplus store, that's the word I'm looking for. Look for surplus stores, wholesale stores in your local area where you can buy some of this stuff from. If you go to Lowe's or Home Depot, you're gonna pay a lot more money. Pay half the price just by doing some research, finding the right places that will be able to sell it to you at a discount. Get the same product, but for less money. So you get to save money there. Now, our original budget on this was how much?
It was $60,000.
When we first walked through with the original contractor.
Yeah, he said it would be close to 120. And we were like, I can't do 120. So we found somebody to agree for around 60. But the issues that popped up with the well and the water system kind of blew that budget,
What was the original budget when you purchased it? I think it was like 80,000.
It was, I purchased it, the home for 90 with me putting down the 37. And then they gave me 60 in order to help with the rehab. Got
it. I remember because I believe the initial wholesale deal was 120.
Right.
And then it was, you said it was how much for the rehab?
It was 60.
60 for the rehab.
60 for the
rehab. And you ended up at?
Ended up all in for like 211.
211. So you're about 90,000?
Right, 90,000.
About 90?
Right.
Cool. So when you borrow the money from the hard money lender, how much did they give you towards the rehab project?
They gave me 60,000 toward the rehab.
And you put another 30 in.
Exactly. Somewhere around 27 or something like that, I think it was.
Got it. Yeah. So you use different business lines of credit and stuff like that to get it done.
Right.
That's why you got to be cash rich. So, another tip for you guys, you got to be cash rich when you're doing these types of deals. A lot of people want to get started in, rehabbing houses, but as Gary, you quickly realize, you really want to be cashed up a little bit, be in a good position to be able to do it. Do you need cash? No. When I first started, I was 21 years old and I was broke. And I started off as a fix and flip investor. But I had private money lenders that would lend me all of the money I needed without a payment. So I had the money that I needed in order to be able to make it happen. That's not the case with everybody. Right. In Gary's situation, we use different credit lines and things like that. That's why sometimes it's good to start off wholesaling if you're not cashed up. But once you get enough money from wholesaling, you could get into fix and flip. You get $20,000 or $30,000 wholesaling houses. I definitely recommend fix and flip as part of your arsenal, right? Now, you're a first-time flipper. right?
Right.
This one was relatively easy because I kind of gave you the deal.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? But you part of, Gary, for full disclosure, he's in my coaching program. He's actually in the elite program. But, so he has access to certain benefits that, the average person wouldn't.
Right.
Like, I don't just do business with everybody. But what I will say is, how much did you learn from just doing this project, man?
Oh, from start to finish, I learned a lot. Not only from the coaching classes that you offer, but just boots on the ground, from learning different contractors, trying to figure out, how things will work and fit together. It was a learning experience, and I'm gonna take this with me to everything that I've went through. Take it to the next one.
That's right, man. Yeah. You almost gotta teach yourself how to become a business owner because you're dealing with other people.
Exactly.
So I want to get into that in just a minute. But again, Gary learned a lot on this project, a lot of good, and you saw your project through. Let's talk about some of because I like to keep it real, man.
Right.
You had a lot of headaches too, man.
Yes. I bumped heads a few times with the contractor that was on this job. We fought over a lot of little things, but at the end we came together and we got it done. The unforeseen things like the well. So I paid another gentleman to come out and put a new well in. So he put the well in the same size as the last well that he pulled out. So what happened was he sunk it 80 feet deep. So in that process, some of the mud collapsed into that top layer of the
I didn't
pump.
even know about this.
Yeah, so when it was sucking up dirt. So he said, well, what he had to do was bring it up 60 feet, to get it from out of the muck. So he charged me again for that.
And it was his fault.
That's what I was saying. I was like, so why do I have to pay an additional fee for something?
Man.
For something that you made a mistake. I know he was trying to save me money, what he was saying. So he pulled the old weld out and set the new one right beside it to make sure it was the same length. But in that, like I say, in that process, I guess some of the mud settled down at that 80-foot space, and so he had to bring it up to 60.
Got it.
So but
man. I mean, sometimes that's part of just dealing with people. I get what he's saying, but if it's his fault, I would have made him pay for it. But at the end of the day, that's easy for me to say I wasn't in that position.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I probably should have called you.
Yeah. I mean, how many times have you called me for a little advice here and there on how to deal with these guys?
Right.
You think that benefited you?
Oh yeah, that helped out a lot because a lot of things that you got it being doing, like you saved me a ton of money on the floor. Just
not giving the contractor money up front.
Yeah, don't.
Because now look, you got the contractor don't want to finish the little stuff.
Right. Exactly.
And you still got the money though.
Exactly.
So you still who's in the power position.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he hadn't been out here in about 2 weeks, but it's just the little things that I wanted him to do. And if you got time, you could probably show.
Yeah, we'll walk through. Yeah, we'll definitely walk through. One more thing before we actually walk through, man. What was the original, because we had KC come through.
Right.
What was the original amount that we said you were going to be able to sell his house for?
$260.
Right, $260.
Right.
Now, what's the new price?
$285.
$285. So, had the realtor come through, put some new numbers into the property to see what it can actually sell for. It bumped. We got a $25,000 bump. Right. So you're actually going to do better, even though you put more money into the house. Right. You're actually going to do better on the price. So it compensated itself anyway. So you're still going to make a good amount of money. Right. What's the estimated turnaround on it? How much?
We initially I think it was 60 or 70,000 on it.
As far as profit.
From what we discussed at 120 and 60, we were looking at, I think it was 70,000.
Yeah. And what's the new amount?
The new amount is 69.
69,000.
Yeah,
That's
right.
about what you're gonna make on it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
$69,000 profit. How many flips you done? We said this already.
This is the first one.
First one, right? First flip, $70,000. It'll change your life. Let's walk through this property. Got new light fixtures. We got new everything in this house, man. This house came out great. If you was here, you could smell it. Smells new. I love it. But why don't we start right here in the kitchen, man? So remember, last time there was a wall here. Remember we were talking about opening it up and adding this bar here.
Right.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about this, bro?
Well, you also got me to deal with this guy.
You went with my granite guy.
Yeah, I went with your granite guy.
Man.
So initially, my idea was just having 2 posts up, but after looking at it, the decision, we decided to go ahead and go with the.
Yeah, they got the support under here.
Yep. So this was. I thought this was an excellent idea.
What did he charge you for this?
The granite?
Yeah.
Let's see. It was a $1,650.
$1,650 for all this granite.
All that granite.
Tell me that wasn't a good price, man.
Excellent price.
Right?
Right. Excellent.
You know,
price.
somebody else would have tried to get you for a couple thousand more easily, man. But I love that granite dude, man.
I'm gonna get him to come out to my house.
That's right, man. He did my house, bro.
Yeah, he did.
You know, I think I'm gonna go with quartz on my next one. That I have out in Thomasville right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna try quartz. I don't know what his pricing is on quartz, but I know for this kind of granite, he's good to go with it,
Right,
man. But he does quartz as well, so I'm gonna give it a shot.
Okay.
See what we do. I like that you got this bar over here, man.
Yeah.
Now you bought this bar for how much?
I bought this online for $137.
$137 bar. Look at that, man. Yep. And then you got the little cabinet up there. I'm gonna do this. I'm not ashamed to say it. Look, Gary came up with the idea. I'm copying it. I'm copying that, man.
Right.
I love the fact. Remember this corner right here was empty, right? So we were thinking about putting a window right here. Remember?
Right.
Gary came up with a wise idea to put a pantry in here, man. Because remember, we were trying to put the pantry on that side.
Exactly. We were trying to blow this wall out and put the pantry on that side.
I'm taking that idea, man. That's fire right there. But that's what we do. We benefit off of each other.
Right.
You know, we build. Well, the only thing I would have changed, I'd have put the door over here, because it's just easier to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That way. Yeah.
That's just my opinion, but I'm not right all the time.
Yeah.
Kitchen came out fantastic, man. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah. So I had a hard time fitting cabinets for this kitchen. So I hope the future buyer doesn't see this, but these are two.
I just noticed it.
These are 2 different cabinets.
But you really can't tell because it's separated.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So this is the majority of them are Lowe's, but I couldn't find a blind corner from Lowe's, so I bought that from Home Depot, and I think I bought this one from these 2 are Home Depot.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can't tell the difference. You can tell if you're really looking at it, but most people ain't gonna be able to pick that up.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta be creative, man.
Right.
It is what it is. You know, but you got the sink right here.
Yep.
How did the backyard come out, bro? You got
came out good.
You got a new deck.
Yeah, I got a new deck.
I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, I put the deck on the back.
Yeah, nice kitchen, nice appliances, man. Nice backsplash. Nice size deck, because remember this thing was tiny before, remember?
Yeah, this was the deck. This little area
This
right
little
here.
area right here was the deck. So
we
all the contractor did was build around the existing deck, which is basically a concrete slab. Built the deck out. Now look at this thing, man. This thing look great.
Right.
This is a 10 by 12?
This is a 10 by 12.
10 by, it looked like a 10 by 12.
Something like that, yeah.
Man, this thing came out nice, bro. I mean, fantastic job, bro. Seriously.
Yeah, I had the guy that did the landscaping also put the top on the well for me because it needed to be up there for code.
Yeah, this is a nice property, man. Nice and clean.
Right.
Remember before?
It was stuff back here.
The dogs were
dog
stuff.
It was
just
chain
bad,
link
man.
fence that he kind of makeshift and put together.
It was terrible, bro.
Yeah.
You know, this came out just fantastic, man. It really did.
And I love the black gutters. I've never noticed that before on any house until I got these, and then I started noticing them.
I put them on all of them, man.
Black gutters.
It just looked good.
Yeah.
It's clean, man.
Yeah.
Especially on a white house.
Right,
That
right.
thing look clean, bro. Yeah, this came out nice, man. So this is a good size master bed, obviously, but you know, I'm loving the way you came up. I'm loving the way that bathroom came out, bro.
Yeah.
Big, huge walk-in closet, man. So you got rid of the shelves.
Yeah.
That just makes this feels like a whole different bedroom.
It does. It does.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now initially we were talking about bringing the bathroom on this side, but
Right.
it was more cost effective to keep
it like it was.
it like it was.
Yeah.
I think people are going to be impressed with
Right.
with this size master bath. If they want to do anything with the house, they can.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they got the space for it.
Yeah.
But this came out great, man. It really did. Huge, huge closet right there.
Right.
People are going to love that.
Yeah.
You went with the dark gray.
Right.
Remember we spoke about that?
Yeah.
That's
sharp.
the accent wall right there, man. That
That's
came
sharp.
out really, really good, man. And I noticed some gray on this right here as well.
Yes.
So what happened here, man?
So what happened was me and my wife was trying to put a toilet roll hook right there. So we didn't realize we were hitting in the wood on this side and we were hitting in the drywall on that side. So we messed it up. So I took it off. We plastered it. And I thought I was picking up the light gray that the majority of the house was in, but I ended up picking up the can that had the high gloss, and we ruined it. So I got to go pick up some paint this week, and finish that off.
And this is the same paint that's over there? Or
Yeah, this is the same paint that's on this wall.
this
right
one
here.
look a little lighter.
Yeah. This is he didn't accent this one.
Okay, I got you.
He only accented this one.
Got you.
Yeah.
What I would do on this wall right here, because it looked like it's that color over
Right,
there.
it is that
I would just take it and roll it all the way up, all the way down, and then inside right there.
And make it like a little accent.
A little accent corner.
Hey.
Say problem solved. You don't even need to go buy no more paint, right?
There you
Make
go.
it look good.
Yeah.
How the shower came out, bro?
Oh, go ahead, open it up. I had to pay extra for the shower door. Yeah, that's
That's kind of close.
yeah, it's kind of close. It's a tight bathroom, man. But I tried to put high end fixtures in here just so you know it'll pop because it's so small.
I'm gonna keep it real, man. It don't feel tight though.
It don't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It don't feel like a small bathroom, bro.
Right.
It feels like a nice sized bathroom when you're in here.
I went with the high end water.
Yeah. That's nice,
system.
man.
And my wife, because we said it was so tight, she decided to go with these chandelier type lights.
Okay.
You want to take a look at those? The wife picked those out. So we did splurge a little bit in here.
Yeah, man. This came out real nice, bro. Seriously, man.
Right.
Well, little stuff, what I'm going to do, if I notice anything, I'm gonna tell you a little tip when we get to the other side.
Okay.
On how you could just walk through the house and tighten it up even more.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little trick. I like the fact that you put those floors down there too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That came out good.
Right.
I might copy that. But one thing I would do a little different. Well, not even different, bro. One thing I would do to tighten it up is little stuff like this right here, for example. Like you might have paint peeling, or you see a screw somewhere. Put a blue tape next to it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that way, I would go through the whole house, and I would scan the whole house as you're going through it. Like, so for example, I might start at this wall right here.
Okay.
Right? And I might say, look, Mr. Contractor, you got to fix this in this corner right here.
Right.
Right? That got to be fixed. Right? Then I'm looking at everything up and down. Right? I'm looking at everything. I'm walking through every single room to look for imperfections that can be fixed.
Right.
Reasonably. Everything can't be fixed, obviously.
Right.
But
you want to tighten it up.
You want to tighten it up, right?
Gotcha.
So for example, you might be in here, you know, this is dope, by the way, man. You got these doors here.
Yeah.
Look at that. Got the sliding barn doors.
Yep.
For the laundry area right here, killing it, man.
Yeah, and this wasn't but like $150 more than the regular doors that they were going to sell me for this. So I was like, hey, give it a little pop. You know, I wanted to do something a little different.
Yeah, man. No, this is little stuff like this is how you make the house, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? You did the same thing over here, kinda. You know.
Right.
But in this room, it doesn't. This is just a utility closet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So over here, like I wouldn't worry about it too much. You know, you got the new hot water heater in there. Who worked on it? Gustavo?
Gustavo got it, and he did the water softener too.
Yeah, Gustavo was that
that was
guy.
part of that big water bill.
And you had Chancho with the electric.
Yeah, Chancho with the electric.
Chancho with the brand new electric.
Uh-huh.
Brand new, everything, man. Did a fantastic job here. This is gonna be what, an office maybe?
Yeah, little office
Little
area.
office, yeah.
Maybe even a little playroom if they
Yeah.
got kids, you know.
I don't really see nothing in here that I would fix. You know. But like in this room is the same thing. I don't really see nothing that's really standing out that needs to be, you know, addressed. They put the wall up right here.
Yeah, he put it back. Yeah. And my idea with this was the closets are so small, so I told him I wanted a top shelf and a bottom shelf to hang like maybe shirts, pants. So it wasn't that much more. So I went ahead and put a shelf up top and a bar down the bottom to hang stuff. So
Great idea, man.
Make it feel like it's a little bit more roomier.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, man. And they feel like they got more storage as well.
Right.
Again, man, the little stuff is what counts, bro. That's how you sell the house.
Right.
You did a great job with this, man.
Thanks.
In this room right here, same thing, pretty much.
Yeah, we got, and this is the fix that Jose did. So I was trying to bulk it up, and I was gonna try, because you can't buy these frames, because I was gonna get him just to go ahead and get the whole frame.
That's what I would have done that, but you know, just stuff like that.
Yeah, we're gonna straighten that up.
Yeah, and this little stuff right here.
And this is what made me buy these.
Yep.
Because
The door keep hitting
the
it.
door kept hitting it, and you know. So
Yeah, I know how it is.
Yeah.
I can tell you one thing, man. It smells 1,000 times better in here, bro. Man, you left the swing up there
I noticed that
after the fact.
After the fact, and then I told Jose about it, and that's I started sending them pictures of everything I saw, and I started putting tape on stuff, right?
Yeah, I would let the buyer say something about it, man.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just little stuff like that.
Right.
One thing I will say, it's just little stuff like this right here. If the buyer don't say nothing, if you obviously you want to get rid of something like that during the rehab. But if you forgot it, for example, and the buyer says something, then you can address it. But if not, I wouldn't worry about it. I see you left the popcorn ceiling too, man.
Yeah, because what happened was Jose was saying it was going to expand my bill. He said, because if he scrapes it and
They got to repair it and
they
stuff.
have to repair it was going to be more money. He said it looks fine. He just was going to freshen it up with paint. So I just stayed with it. I know this is kind of old fashioned, but hey,
It don't look bad. Though.
it doesn't look bad.
It don't look bad.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice it until I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't notice it until
you saw that.
Until I started looking up. Yeah, because the house don't feel right. It feels like new construction almost.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It does. Yep.
This bathroom. So remember this wall right here was this was a flat wall. So you added the air conditioning unit in here.
This is the apartment style air conditioner unit.
Apartment style air conditioning unit, right? So if we go inside,
it'll
so remember there was a bunch of space in here before.
Right.
You had that huge tub right here.
It was a garden tub this way. Was it? Yeah, it was still going this way. And of course, he added
that wall right there.
The wall for the
brilliant.
closet.
That was a genius idea right there, man.
For the AC unit.
Yeah, that could have. That was a great place to put it. It almost looks like it's a like a linen closet.
Yeah, that's
what I mean.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like.
And that's the only thing this place is missing, the linen closet. But
so remember what I was saying, man. Little stuff like this, blue tape. You know what I mean? Make the contractor fix it before you give them their last payment.
Right.
You know what I mean? Little stuff like that. The overspray on the tub.
Right here too.
You know, right there as well. Overspray, you see that over there?
Yeah.
You know, little stuff like that. I will blue tape it. You know, you get a cleaning crew in here, they can really take care of that. But just little stuff, man.
Right.
Little stuff. I got somebody who actually lives in Asheboro. Her husband does all my landscaping, and she does all my house cleaning.
Okay.
For my Airbnbs.
Okay, cool.
So I'll hook up.
Okay.
They live like 10 minutes away from here, man. So you're good.
Cool. Yeah.
But nice mirrors, everything matched throughout, man. I mean, this is just a fantastic house, bro.
Yeah.
So how's it feel, bro?
Feels good, man. Ready to make this money now.
Yeah, man. When's it hitting the market?
This week. Like I told,
she got a photographer coming out.
Yeah, so I told her let me finish up the last little stuff, and we'll get the buckets of paint and all of that stuff out the way so she can come on in and film.
A lot of times, man, like pictures won't pick up certain things. So like as long as the like, for example, like all of this stuff right here is cleaned out.
Right.
You put it in the closet. I will put all this in that closet right there.
Right.
You know what I mean? They come and take their pictures. You know what I mean?
There you go.
You ain't gonna pick up little stuff like
stuff.
because we can see certain things at high level that the camera ain't gonna pick up.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Unless it's like a really, really high quality movie camera or something like that.
Right.
I don't know. But a lot of stuff it ain't gonna, like even on a video right now, it ain't gonna pick it up.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, at the end of the day, bro, what you really wanna do is just make it look neat and clean in here.
Right.
You know, and once you get it neat and clean, they come in and take their pictures. They're gonna color grade this stuff anyway, make it look even better.
Oh, cool.
And then once you get that out of the way, then you can come in and touch up, do all the little stuff before the open house. Okay. That's what I would do. You know what I mean? But it's little stuff like that. Yeah. Like some people may see like that, you know, a little corner like that. They might, you know, that might bother somebody, but other people it won't.
Right.
So Casey feels like she could get $285 for it, and she saw it what it was.
Right. You
can feel comfortable with that number, man.
Okay. Good deal.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, congrats on your first one, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Man. This is a solid house, man. I'm super impressed with it, man.
Right.
And you know, are you putting something down there?
Yeah, that's what that is, and that's another thing I asked him to do, and he was supposed to do it because we got these appliances from a discount. Home improvement place.
I got you.
And it didn't come with the grill down the bottom, so
got you.
The contractor said he was gonna mask it with the
that's how you do it.
And he didn't follow through with it. So we'll get it done though.
The new back door right there, letting more light into the house. I'm just noticing little things, man. It came out really, really good, bro.
And it's crown throughout the house. And
I noticed that too. Crown molding throughout the whole house, man.
Yeah.
Look, guys, this is a great property, man. Let me know in the comments what you think about Gary's first flip. And what'd you say about $69,000 profit spread he's expecting, which is about what he was expecting from the beginning in the first place.
Right.
Man, this house came out really, really good, really nice. You know, full disclosure, Gary is in a coaching program, but a lot of this stuff, you know, him and his wife, they kind of went with it. You know what I mean? They put it all, they made sure they put it all together. They contacted me when they needed the advice, got them in the right direction, pointed them to different resources, but they brought it all together. So your coach can, how do you say it, man? They can lead you to the water, but they can't make you drink.
There you go.
Right? In this case, your coach can help you. Like I can help you get started. I can't make you do it. You know, the coach isn't gonna do the work for you. You got to get that part done. But 70,000 reasons why you should get it done.
Exactly.
Is definitely a good way to look at things, right? So look, guys, it's been a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like it, subscribe, click the notification bell. I want to do a podcast with Gary and his wife after they sold the property, closed the deal, you know, talk about some real numbers. If you guys want to see that, leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be happy to put that together. Again, see you guys on the next one. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Check you out later.